Hey guys, so I want to talk about the great work that the Take It Back movement is doing. First of all, I want to talk about the Lagos State Coordinator, Comrade Scotty. Big shout out to him for all the interventions he's been doing and helping Lagosians. The case he's currently working on now is recovering 5.1 million naira that was extorted from one Mr. Oyeka Nwonkolo on August 2nd. It was around the Ikotu area of Lagos State. The men of the Nigerian police, as usual, they accosted him, drove him to Alagbon area in Lagos State. I think the policemen, they are from that Alagbon division. So they drove him to that area, dispossessed him of his phone, gain access into his phone illegally, and forced him to transfer the 5.1 million naira that was in his account. 5.1 million naira. This money was meant for him to start up a boutique business. A young man that just gathered himself, trying to do something with his life, and the police extorted this whole money at gunpoint. So when the matter came to the table of Comrade Scotty Aluta, the Lagos State Coordinator, he followed up with a petition to the IGP and also to the Lagos Police. And right now, just to cut the long story short, they are being asked to come to the station tomorrow, the Alagbon police station, to recover the money, the 5.1 million naira. And some of the high-ranking police officers have been calling to, just plead with him for them to settle the matter amicably. But of course, we'll be filing an official complaint against the two officers that were involved. One, Kalu, and Olamilek or something like that. So these are the great work that the Take It Back movement is doing. But funny enough, we don't beat our drums. And this is something that we were even discussing about earlier today, that some of us were like, we need to be putting out these our interventions out there. Even myself, the things I do, I have not even come up here to talk about it. Just about 2 months ago, I was involved in a case of 9 girls that were sex trafficked to Ghana. Some of them were underage. So we work closely with the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, Bike Dabiri, and also the chairman of the commission in Ghana, which is one Mr. Chief Callistus. Yes, Chief Callistus, that's his name. So we work closely and we rescued about 9 of the girls from their madam. And this madam, the Ghana police, took care of our own case. So the 9 girls were returned back to Nigeria. And these things, I did not even say anything about it. I did not put it out there, So even in Delta State, as the coordinator of the movement in Delta State, we've also done some work there. This, is it not, this their dressing stuff that they brought, this their indecent dressing code that they brought at one time, just about last month or thereabout. We fought against it, recovered money that was taken from one of these girls that was extorted, was embarrassed, about 25,000 naira in Saple. The DPO, being somebody that at least is reasonable, returned the money after we worked on the case, and we put pressure on them for this illegal, indecent dressing stuff, that the law that they wanted to pass, and they hurt the law. Then apart from that, there were other cases that we've also worked on, where a lady was detained with her baby overnight because the brother to the husband had issues with police officers, or is it vigilante at the stop and search. So they detained the wife and the baby overnight. So we hammered on this case and they apologized. They bailed them. The car that were impounded and all those things, they returned it without any fee, with apology and all those things. So there are lots of interventions we do low key and all those things, but we don't really, put it out there. So it makes it look as if Take It Back is just a protest organization. It's not like that. We put in a lot of work. The coordinators, the state coordinators, just like the way our principal Moyele Sowore is putting in a lot of work, to intervene and to help people. That's how many of the state coordinators, including myself, are putting in work to also help people in our state, in our locality, and all those things. So I just think maybe we need to be putting these things out there, because Nigerians, they make comparable, say who they do pounded yam heavy for years go fi say na only in the chop. You understand? So we are not just all about protests. We are about human rights activism. We work to protect the vulnerables, the oppressed, and all those things. And big shout out to comrade Scotty, because this guy is doing it 247 in Lagos State. He's doing a great job. The Take It Back movement is doing a great job. And it's time. I think it's about time that we start putting our interventions out there. We need to just come up with a plan on how to be doing that more often. Make we come out modesty. Make we come out modesty for body. Because at times we see this thing as clout. So we just do it. We don't put it out there. Because we don't want to use the situations of people to be clout chasing on the internet. But I think we need to get past that. We need to be putting it out there. So guys, join the Take It Back movement. Let's continue to work together as oppressed people. Let's continue to grow our numbers. Let's continue to support each other. And together, we can take back our country. Revolution now.